Why is everybody so all over local then?
Because they get to go home and they think that it's going to elevate their life in some way, but you don't have any money to enjoy it anyways.
You think getting your CDLs was the right move?
Getting my CDLs was the best thing I ever did. Got me out of my hometown, got me out into the real world, got me a solid paying job that I was able to support myself on. One of the worst decisions I made, going local.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I did it too soon. I think going local may work years into your career.
Mm-hmm.
But to do it, I did it 1 year. I run over the road for 1 year. I was childish, immature. I couldn't handle being out on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I ran back home to go local, and it didn't pan out. A truck driver in a local setting, it isn't a smart career move.
So you're talking about you know, it's taking oil field out of it. We're talking about local cargo movers.
Correct, yes.
Because when you went back, you went to Pepsi.
I went to Pepsi. That was the first job I had, was delivering Pepsi. Then from there, that's when we went to the oil field. Then since then, I went and worked for Coca-Cola. I delivered groceries. I delivered sand. I've done a lot of stuff local, and none of it really pans out.
What did the pay end up being? After you averaged it out, what did you pretty much make a week?
700.
Really?
Average.
Then why is everybody so all over local then?
Because they get to go home and they think that it's going to elevate their life in some way, but you don't have any money to enjoy it anyways.
I've been saying it for years, dude.
You know, I've had local jobs where I made over $1,000 a week, but they're sporadic.
Mm.
There's not any of your local jobs that are steady throughout the year. You know, they sell you and they tell you, you look it up online, they say, oh, we'll pay you $1,200 a week. Well, that's gross.
Mm.
Then they're going to take all your taxes and your health insurance and everything. You're going to walk home with $800.
Well, I mean, people can live on $800, man. I mean,
not very well. I don't care who you are.
That's the comments that I get. Is that $900 is enough for me? That's what they say. It's to the point where I don't even comment on it because they get so butthurt about it. I don't even comment.
If they're willing to live that level of a life, then kudos to them. But I wasn't good enough for me.
And my problem is the day in and day out. It's like
that was one of my biggest issues. That's why I've company hopped so much since I went local. It was so mundane. You do the same thing. You go to the same place every day.
Same street, same stoplight.
For the same paycheck. You have no opportunity to make more, no opportunity to go somewhere else or do something different. Everyone gets their CDL thinking they're going to travel here, travel there, do this and do that. And then you go local and you're stuck. And that's what it is. Going local, you are stuck.
They're going to chew you up in the comments.
It's like just hitting the pause button on your life. You go local and that's what you are. You don't make enough to go anywhere else and do anything.
Yeah, but I mean, they get more trim. They get more and more chicks. That's
the death of a trucker right there.
Hey, no, hold on.
And I'm living proof of it. I'm living proof.
When I say that, they call me gay. They say that I tell them that, you mess with a chick that's gonna derail your whole shit. You need to abstinence or get away from that.
Again, it's the same thing. If you are chasing women more than you're chasing your career, especially, and this goes especially for people that got in at my age. If you're coming in 21, 22, even 25 years old, you need solid 5 years thinking nothing but your job.
Thank you. That's what I've been telling them. Because what they're going to do, what is the main, they're going to get with that girl, they're going to get local. They may not have a bill in the world. They get that job, still talking to these local chicks. They're not used to seeing $200 a week. They're going to get with some chick who thinks $700, $800, $900 is a lot of money. First of all, they're going to buy a badass truck.
Yeah, but that's the first thing they're going to do is start accruing debt. Day one. You go home, a lot of these people getting into trucking, a lot of people are coming out of it. They probably still live with their mom, or their dad, or their brother, or sister. They live with family of some sort, and they want to do something for themselves. They go get a CDL. So as soon as you go back home, the first thing you got to do is you got to get an apartment. You got to buy a house. Now you and then that broken down car you got, now you need a brand new vehicle, and you're making $800 a week, so you go out and buy a brand new vehicle. And then the next thing you know, you're making $2,500 a month, and you got $2,300 worth of bills. Yeah, you got an old lady, maybe she supports herself, maybe she don't. I'm not going to talk about other people's old lady, but from personal experience, it's a rut. It's a rut. You're just digging a rut.
So you get the apartment, you get the you get the whatever your demographics go-to car is. You're here, so we're gonna say you get the pickup truck. You get the decent pickup truck that's newer. You're doing better than 80% of the dudes that's your age that didn't go get their CDLs or go to the military. So now the chicks see you in the neighborhood and in the area. Did they come for you to try to trap you?
I don't know if they come for you to try to trap you, but it's a lot easier for you to trap yourself.
That was a very political statement he just made right there. Did you end up trapped was the question.
I'm not going to speak on that matter. My family follows you regularly, all of them.
Do they?
Yeah.
Who? Your dad watches?
Oh, my moms and all of them. My mom, my brother.
Holy crap, dude. I'm not going. Sorry, Mom. Okay, we okay, so let's say that they end up trapped, okay? All right? You're making this money, really, you're making 40, 50 grand a year, we'll call it roughly. With your girl making 40, 50, 60, that's a good life.
You might be able to, depending on where you live, and that's if your girl makes 40, 50, 60.
Mm-hmm. But I mean...
But at the same time, it's just too hit or miss when you're local. I've been laid off numerous times. I go from making 40 to, I go from making, say, 1,000 a week that every trucker likes to sing about, which isn't true when you go local, but you get laid off, now you're getting 400 a week. Mm-hmm. Now you got all these bills and everything, and you don't got the income to cover it.
You're screwed.
So now you're relying on your wife. So now you went to trucking to be able to take care of yourself, and now here you are, time invested, still relying on someone else to take care of you.
That's deep, dude. Jesus Christ. That's deep. And that's if she works.
That's if she's able to.
That's hilarious. That is if she has a job. Okay, wow, dude. I don't know. I mean, you know what? Maybe I just wasn't articulating it because I didn't do it. So I couldn't articulate all the little intricate things that actually would happen. So it just looked like I was bashing local. But
I've seen the comments and stuff, and it's all people. I don't know. Maybe we just think differently, but it doesn't. If I could go back in time, I never would have went local. Really? It was I truly believe that was the end of my trucking career. Now here I am, basically almost done with trucking. I basically ruined it for myself. I lost all interest in it. Mm-hmm. And you start dealing with the people in a local setting. That's the bliss of being over the road. You don't got to deal with nobody. Yeah. No, you actually end up losing your ability to deal with people. And I don't know what it is about trucking, but it's all politics when you go local. It's all who you know, who you're friends with, who you're nice to. So at the end of the day, is it like 5 guys in there huddling in the shop just talking everywhere
to the boss?
You go.
I hate that so much.
Everywhere you go.
Is there a group of people that hang out together?
Yeah, they're usually.
They come back talking about fishing trips and all
right.
That.
And then if you don't join one of them groups, you're the outcast. You're done.
Jesus, dude. Me. I don't have the mind state to deal with that much up in why. I just don't see the point. Because I don't even think the pay scale locally doesn't leave that much room for you to advance. So why are they doing that? And it doesn't. That's another thing about trucking. People think, well, maybe I make $40,000 now, but in 10 years or so. No, that ain't how it works.
If you come in making 40,000 now and you talk to the guy who's been working for that company for 25 years, he's making 40,000. He might even be making less than you because you're willing to work more than him. Trucking, there is no, oh, you've been working here a while, we're going to pay you. It's all about what you put in. You get what you get what you put in.
And that's why people job hop, because you have to find a whole other company that pays more.
Yeah, if you're not willing to put in the time and the effort and the years over the road to get to where you need to be, you're not going to make it.
Yeah, to the point where you actually bought a truck.
And then people want to go out, oh, trucking sucks, it don't pay, it don't do this, it don't do that. No, you didn't do that. You didn't put in the time you needed to. You didn't try hard enough. You didn't stay over the road long enough to learn what you needed to learn.
Yeah, because if me now ran into us then and showed a paycheck, we would have freaking been like, you're doing something special.
Yeah, we wouldn't have understood it. It didn't make any sense to us. Because we both came in hot-headed thinking we were going to do it. And we got a reality check. Week. Yeah, we got a reality check instantly.
We thought we were going to make at least $1,900 a week with CR England. What the fuck? Dude, we got that check. It was like $250 to split.
Yeah. Well, 3 months I made, I don't even want to get into what I made.
Damn. Remember we looked at the settlement thing? And they were charging me for help driving.
Yeah, if we put too many, yeah, just for you being in the truck, we'd get fees.
They ended up sending me something from a lawsuit.
I joined it as well.
That they had, it was like $13 though, because they had screwed so many people.
Mine came like 180, but
you know what? See that? That's that Trump shit right there. What was mine? 13. You know, you leased the truck though.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
that's another thing. Don't let them sell you on a lease unless you have a business mind.
Holy crap, dude. All right.
When you come in, and they did it to us, and everyone warned us about it too, and I was a sucker and fell for it. But they'll put you in a room and they'll talk you into it.
Yeah.
And it's a horrible decision.
It's almost, well, it depends on who you're with.
That's true. That's all company based because, for instance, company.
Yeah. But I mean, what we didn't know was, because remember we used to run into the dudes at CR England that were leasing for 20 years. We're like, how are they here for 20 years? It's because they were training.
Right. Yeah, training is essential.
We tried to go against, aka the regime's rules. The rules were, start driving. I think back then it was 2 months you could be a trainer.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 months.
Do 2 or 3 months with your lease. Start training, start making money. We went against that. First, we didn't want no weirdo in the truck. We were learning together, and that's why we didn't make any. That's why we didn't make any money.
Yeah, and we had that theory where we'll run all the miles, and we did. We killed it.
Yeah,
it was nothing for us.
$5,000 weeks.
Yeah, we
$500 checks.
Yeah, it just isn't set up for you. Basically, you got to screw someone to make money.
That's what it is.
You basically got to have someone working for you in that truck, and by us working together,
yeah,
there was nothing to pay each other.
There you go. We should have had somebody that were taking all their miles away.
Right.
And then we would have made a pretty decent check. That's how dudes stay with someone like CR England or these places, is because what you end up finding out is even the loads are different. That's when I started training with Prime, it was like it was a completely different company. It's like I hired onto a new company.
Right.
First of all, I don't know if this is true. My Prime guys can comment at the bottom. They must have took me off a certain board and put me on the trainer board or the team board. Loads were completely different. They paid more. It was less hassle on pickup. It was like it was oiled for you to just bam, 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 bam. I was pulling anywhere between $1,800 and $4,000 in a week.
Well, we knew that from when we started, though. You know, they told us flat out the trainers get priority. They get the priority loads. They get the priority shop time.
Did you some of them wore the trainer shirt.
Yeah.
And the trainer hat. Did you like your trainer? You can't stay in touch with him.
I did for like a year or so, and then we fell out. I think I lost his number. I did like my trainer, though. I had a good trainer.
Well, privilege. I remember you hated my trainer, dude, because he was such a...
Your trainer was a tool bag. My trainer, though, he did abandon me in that truck, 2-3 times.
Yeah,
he'd just go home. And here I am, sitting in a truck.
See, from a trainer, if I had a student, I didn't go home until the student was done. Period. I'm not gonna BS and go home something. No. When you get off my truck is when I'm gonna go home.
Right.
So I would just keep them and I would just run. I made a lot of money, dude. I was there for 10 months, walked away with $25,000 after all of my lifestyle and bills and shit. Got my own truck, and that's a lot of things people don't understand. Now, my truck is older. It does have issues, but I'm only paying $1,200-$1,300 a month for it. And that's like, if I was to come to you and show you my check, it would be a check without $1,000 out of it. Because most of the dudes who show you a lease check, they're paying $1,000 a week.
Yeah, my lease truck was $600 a week. But it wasn't brand new, it was used.
Yeah, it was like purple or some shit like that.
It was blue.
I think it was purple, dude.
It was blue.
It was some type of chameleon color, like depending on where you look.
Where you look, yeah, the way the light hit it.
Yeah. So it
was hot though, regardless.
Was it auto back then? No, it was everybody's auto right now.
To each their own. I've run them. I don't like them.
Why not? Why don't you like automatic trucks?
I just don't like the way they shift or when they shift. You have no control.
You kind of feel like you're in a slug.
And your fuel mileage difference, maybe over the road it might be better.
Oh yeah,
it was
way different.
For us, what we were doing didn't make a difference.
Did they tear up more than the manuals?
Yes.
In the oil field, they did.
Well, even when I was hauling groceries and whatnot, them trucks were broke down all the time. Transmission problem, they wouldn't go into gear, they wouldn't come out of gear.
So if you were buying a truck, you would never buy a automatic to own.
No, never.
Yeah, that's what I want to stick. I told my next truck, if I was to get a next truck, it would be a 13 speed, dude. I want a 13, and this may sound stupid, but I do want a 16 liter. I don't want to. I want the power, man. I just don't.
I mean, why not?
I don't feel like up a hill at 25, dude. I wanna just hit that son bitch. You know, like the big Pete dudes with the cats,
we learned from experience. When you get them big 4.25 motors, they run like shit.
What do you mean?
Those 425 horsepower motors, the 16 liters.
Mm-hmm.
Those things will pull a hill all day, 60 mile an hour.
Yeah, they pull, but they'll break down though. I mean, I guess you're given not the engine. I'm talking about. It seems to me around since we had more power and we were freaking using it, we were breaking components around the truck easier than we were with the
yeah, that is true.
Weaker engines. Because I mean, I know I busted a couple clutches. There's leaf spring here too.
Leaf springs went religiously.
Yeah, I thought it was something. But
then again, we were hot boying it back out.
Yeah. You know, I mean, if they knew,
yeah, you'd be 100,000 pounds pulling up through them woods.
Yeah, and then racing too, trying to see Oh, that shit was fun. Man, if I had my channel and show how dark it was back there when we were doing it, like the main field one, when there's a water pump, then you would drive past, you go back, we had to chain up.
Yeah.
And we would have to go up and like go through a neighborhood and go back. That should have been a video, dude. I had my YouTube back then too. Why didn't I fucking do it?
You didn't have the equipment yet.
That's true. But man, I used to breeze through there at 2 o'clock in the morning, dude. Wide open.
Yeah, we'd go back to them rigs, we'd chain up and go, 11, 12 miles into the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Down a dirt road, down a
animals
trail.
Back there. When I used to get out and pee on the side of the road when we were waiting in line.
There'd be bears walking down the road.
I had a fear someone would reach out and swatch my wanker off. I was like, what if something's looking directly at me? Because it was pitch black.
Well, it was all the time, too. We'd see all kinds of animals.
Shit,
bears would be in the dumpster right next to where you're unloading.
That's crazy, man. It's like they knew the deal. They never came out. I never heard no one coming out and touching anybody, but...
No, they wouldn't. They were there for the food.
Food, and they would leave. But it was a crazy situation. How did you like the reaction in the oil field to when the few female truckers were out there?
Oh, that's embarrassing to be a male in that situation.
They were on them, man. I don't even remember what those chicks look like, because I don't even think they were that good looking.
They weren't in the slightest. I mean, I don't mean to be ignorant, but...
They were Beyoncés to those dudes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, following them around, trying to help them with their hoes.
I got no comment on that.
Rick trying to hover over every single one. It was the worst. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. You know, make sure you put the thing around here. I was just sitting.
Hey, that was your trainer. You learned from Rick.